All right, we are
God.
live. Summerland
Oh,
Enchantment.
Lord.
The year is 502. I say that way because I have it wrong. Let me try and fix that. Well, we all will talk. We will start first with we'll do some introductions and we'll talk about the game a little bit. We'll go to Lady Olwen, Rebecca right now.
Hi, I'm Rebecca, and I play Lady Olwen, the Lady of Barrowcrest and the Autumn Princess.
Awesome. And then we'll go next to Emily.
Hi, I'm Emily. I play Beatrice,
Incorrect. You missed the title.
Oh, I didn't miss it. I'm not watching the stream. My internet's lagging.
Oh, that's what made you forget that you're a lady now, Beatrice?
You don't just play Beatrice, you're Lady Beatrice.
That title. I thought you meant the title of the episode. I was like, I don't have the stream up because everything just froze for me
You're
for
all
like
good.
a solid couple of seconds. I just freaked
On the
out.
stream, it says you're Lady Beatrice.
I'm Lady Beatrice.
Yes, you are.
Who is the witch of Barrowcrest, but also now actually a lady because she married a knight. So I have power. See what happens now.
I
also play Evray, who's a knight.
Yes, you do.
No relation.
All right, we'll go to Nicole.
Hi, I'm Nicole. I play Sir Elian. She's currently the only one who is not pregnant right now.
Right?
All right.
Very true.
Goddamn.
It's a weird flex, but I'll accept it.
Right. I'm the only one that's not getting laid.
I mean, we didn't say that. We just said she's the only one not pregnant.
If we don't, you don't know. You don't know.
You don't know. Oh God.
The only one being safe about it, I guess.
Yeah. So I had a friendly comment from someone that pointed out that what do you call that? My like the end of my statements come up. So I sound like I'm always asking questions. I'm like, do I? And I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I do.
Oh, up talking.
Yeah, I'm up talking.
I don't know that I've noticed that about you.
No,
I'm not sure I have, really.
I don't think you have.
No.
I'll definitely be sure to check and keep an eye out for it.
Call me on it behind the scenes. The game is Pendragon for those newbies that happen to catch us 100 sessions in or whatever we are. We should really check where we are now because we're probably like 60.
We probably passed.
70s.
No, I think we passed technically 100, didn't we?
I mean,
that's 50.
We did 50, but
passed.
all of us combined at least because Salisbury boys have had a whole prologue.
And that's what we should do. I'm gonna assign marks here. Go look at the Great Pendragon Campaign. Count the number of sessions. Let's find out if we've. Well, we don't want to miss 100 if we're so close. Actually, Thomas or Mark or Liam, whoever, somebody.
Lawrence is right. You can't wear heavy armor and be pregnant. That's long.
Okay.
I mean, you, Thomas. Goodness.
I'm not wearing armor. I've learned my lesson twice.
I mean, pregnancy and heavy armor might not be, but
unless you of course have the holy chainmail of baby carrying.
Yep.
Plus 3. Okay.
Everyone runs away because they're like, I'm not doing.
Yeah. Not the holy. Okay, so. We'll do a bit of a recap because we're kind of starting off with another quest. We'll talk about that quest right now. What do you all recall? The white horse is a hint.
Nimue is missing.
Yes.
So we have a missing Nimue. We have people that are going to Salisbury because it was the horse landmarks are kind of where the vision was that she was. There are 2 of them, so we're sending some people to that one and then another group to the one that's up north because we don't know exactly where the one up north
is. It was the cutout of the landmark that we're looking for.
Yeah, so we were like looking for that. I know Elian's going with the North group because Elian also has family stuff to the north.
Mhm.
And then we have the rest of our knights, not the rest of them, but a
No,
couple
it-
of them
it-
going to
I believe-
Salisbury.
Yes. I believe it was Elian, Brockvale, and I think there was one more, and then it was Everett and Bowie going to Salisbury.
Mhm.
And
Elian Brockvale.
You sent Elliot with Brockvale? That's gonna be great.
yeah,
Oh yeah, no, we sent it because of what would.
They
Mhm.
That
knew.
is purposeful.
They knew.
Only
they're both
Elliot
still in
returns.
trouble.
You think Beatrice and Olwen don't know what they're doing when they send Brockvale with Elian? Oh, they know.
Yeah.
Thing is, Elliot does not know.
All right, let's.
Oh, Owen would be sure to tell you.
There would have been time to put together the to refine the squad. So let's do that live because I don't actually remember who you had. So we Beatrice in the Salisbury crew, yes.
Mhm.
Beatrice is
Yeah.
not going in the Salisbury crew. She's not leaving.
Everett.
okay.
Everett
Everett
is.
is okay.
Because Beatrice at the end of last session,
The prudent role.
Cadogan managed to talk her out of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
She was pretty
And-
gun ho she was gonna go, but she didn't.
Owen is like super pregnant.
Owen's 7 months pregnant. Owen's not going anywhere.
All right. So we got. Hold on.
Mark says it's around 85 sessions.
Yeah, I saw that.
Mark, we
Excellent.
wanted an exact number.
I mean,
How dare you?
he thinks he can just play Florence.
With that
and
attitude, you're due for mid-level management. So. All right. So let's see. I gotta find tokens and stuff. We had a really bad smoke last night, so my brain's a little off.
As
We're
in
in like
from a fire.
yes, but I feel like the other thing. That's how it feels like. Feels like I live in British Columbia. Oh wait, I do. So. Alright. I will get there.
But yeah, no worries.
There we go. So we got Evray in
Everett and Bowie.
Evray and Bowie in team
I think we were setting Nye.
Salisbury.
Yeah.
Wasn't-
We were talking about
wasn't-
setting Nye.
We were gonna. I don't think we were gonna send Nye.
Yeah, I think they opted not to. I think they
And
opted
then we
to
had
do like vignettes between the two.
Yeah.
yeah. Did we bring out of curiosity Bowie's unwilling squire?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Everybody needs a new squire. Bowie was the squire.
Right.
We do. Well, I'm
Probably
Summerland, but I don't.
You're probably
anything
doing
organized.
better. You're probably doing better
Yeah, I was
without
gonna
Bowie.
say it might be an improvement, not a Bowie.
It's like, man, the squire is supposed to not fall off his horse as much as Bowie did.
Yeah, right.
I didn't know there would be so many.
Like I spend more
Horses.
time managing him than anything else.
Okay, so we have.
Is there a
wait.
name for Bowie's?
He was
Horse
named. We forget
squire?
it every time.
I forget it.
he
I
had
just
a
really
name.
didn't write it down.
We remembered it at one point last time, but we repeatedly forget his name.
I imagine Bowie also forgets his name.
We'll
Honestly,
call him
yes.
Squire or Boy or Hey You.
yeah.
And those are the three most common terms.
So every Bowie going east,
Mhm.
and then Brockvale, Elian going north,
So it's just
and we're
two
leaving
duos?
Dogged, and we're leaving Dogged and Cadogan. Does that sound about right to everybody else?
That was correct.
And
I
that would
also
be it. Minotos.
Mhm.
Oh, Minotus
Were
is
we
going
letting-
with Brock? No, he's not. No, he's not.
He's going to Salisbury, isn't he?
yes.
I thought Minotos was going to Salisbury. You're right.
Is he?
Yeah.
So Salisbury crew is 3.
And then
North crew is 2.
I believe we were getting somebody from Chewton Manor.
Oh, yeah, Chewton Manor. We were trying to get somebody to send north, so that we had 3 and 3, right?
Mhm.
Okay. We'll determine who that is when Elian goes to visit Chewton Manor on the way. to pick them up because they'll be everywhere. So we'll start with. Let's do it. We'll do this. We'll start with whatever number is first. So 1 is east, 2 is north. Eastward we go.
Eastward.
Yeah. So
Ward.
you know what? You folks are gonna be different characters for a significant chunk of today. Ergo, oh, that's genius. I've for Nicole's name tag, I still have Megan. That's old. Let me fix that. There you go. So Sir Elian is good. We got that one covered. Olwyn shall be
Sir Bowie.
Sir Bowie.
Thank you very much.
Sir Bowie the Brave.
Sir Bowie the bird.
Oh yeah, it is Sir Bowie.
That's right.
I forgot about that.
And
Wait,
Sir
no,
Evan.
no, go back to Brave. I like Brave. Damn it.
It's like that's not the one that's stuck. Damn it. All right.
We need to come up with one for Rockvale because of slapping that random person. He needs something for that.
Sir Brockvale the Hand.
Yeah, I mean, one of the funniest moments in my opinion because I did not expect it.
I mean, it makes sense.
He just like out of nowhere, he just walked up and slapped somebody. I wasn't ready.
Nowhere.
No,
Okay,
I had to take a
I'm
breather.
gonna unpack this again. He was told to do so
I don't know what you're
by
talking about.
someone who was way out
I
of
keep setting
line,
Rebecca off because I keep bringing it up.
and that's why they're going together.
Is this like a punishment? You guys go to the
Yeah.
one you don't know about.
Yep. March. Both of you.
Yeah, Alien does not get it. She's like, how is this a punishment? It's... Okay.
I remember at every punishment they did, Elliot was like, this isn't a punishment, right?
Alien is completely unaware that Brockvale does not like her.
I don't know. Does Brockvale not like her? I don't know.
I thought he was
I don't-
fine with Alien.
Yeah, I thought he was
Ye-
fine with Elliot. I
It's
thought
kinda
it was
like-
So I can see.
He
I
has a
think
rivalry,
the
yeah.
Well, you unhorsed him and embarrassed him in front of Olwen. Other than that,
When we
Not
first
really.
met years ago, and he still holds it against
He's
me.
a little grumpy, but I
Well,
don't think he
I mean,
hates
he
Elliot.
You can tell he still cares very much about trying to impress the person that you embarrassed in front of. So there is that, but otherwise it's good. Hold on 1 sec. I think that is good enough, is what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
And I'm gonna
Looks good to
stop
me.
obsessing over the tokens being in the wrong spot. I'm gonna stop any minute now. I'm gonna stop. Okay. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Hold on. I lied. I'm gonna fix it because I won't
Talk
be able
more
to.
about the slap heard around Summerland.
Yeah, let's zero in on the slap here.
Genuinely, one of like
moments next to Olwen trusting only redhead.
like I cannot stress to you how angry Owen was in that
Those
moment.
have been the two moments that have made me laugh the hardest is Olwen trusting people based on their hair color and the genuine shock I felt because I was not expecting it and the slap.
Okay, let's see.
Lord in both cases.
Are you sure?
Ow.
Are you sure? You sure about that?
You sure?
Sure
Also,
about that?
just because I'm picking things to talk about at this rate, I saw my face in some of those thumbnails and I'm upset about it. I didn't check any of them. I didn't look at any of them yet. And I looked on YouTube the other day and I was like, oh god.
Okay,
That
chat.
is your face.
While we're messing around, everybody go and find your favorite thumbnail photo of
Oh no.
all of
don't
us
you-
and just
It
post
will
them
all be of
apropos of
Emily.
nothing in the chat.
I
I'm
already
supportive
get
of this.
posted in the Discord once in a blue moon.
No context. No context photos.
Yeah.
We'll
my
all be
God.
in Emily.
No. I saved the one of Bob laughing at me reacting to a fumble. Like I'm in pain and Bob's just like cracking up. That's
the one
my
where-
favorite.
Is that the
I
one where I
have
have my
the-
hands like that?
No, yeah,
I
no,
know,
I'm
I
like
was gonna
this, and then
say.
you're laughing. Like you're
Ah.
like smiling and laughing, and I have my hands on my head because
Um,
that was when I lost my horse.
I have the face palm one, and that one's from our session 0 when we were trying to get stuff to work. And I think the computer just happened to freeze
Yeah, Bob
in
gets
that moment.
That's right. I do recall that now.
Oh, that was early. That was
Yeah.
great, though. I'm so glad we screenshotted that.
We've come a long way, baby. Virginia's one.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
So we are at the good news, which is we
I
can
love
begin.
being at the good news.
We can begin the journey.
What's the
Hell
bad
yeah.
news?
Oh, you know what? Hold on. This
Bad news is
Bad
me
news is
lying.
you lying.
Bad news is Bob's a liar and we're not ready yet.
Yeah, I need. Oh, what happened to like? I thought I had like a more drunk-oriented Minotos. I guess that's it. I guess that's what we got.
You just
The more drunk-oriented Minotos. Is he drunker?
Well, like olden.
I have
you
to
know,
babysit
year-
2 people?
Years of alcoholism. Well, let's get
That's
right
true.
to that. So
He getting up there.
He's fine. He's not Sir Happy level yet.
right, yeah, not at all. Should be fine.
He's fine.
Mhm. Coming from the one who's obsessed with the Goblin Knight, let's go.
Let's start with
Oh.
let's start with group 1, folks. We got the group heading east. We start with any travel during the time of anarchy with a hunting rule, either for every Bowie or Minotos. I'm gonna give you a spoiler. Minotos will not roll as
Minotos.
hunting. Yeah.
No. So
He didn't He
Rebecca.
didn't end up in Summerland on purpose. Okay, so
yeah. Theoretically, on a scale of 1 to 20, how good is? Yeah.
If we were to gauge Bowie's skills, why am I looking at his wife? He doesn't have one of those. If I had to gauge, I would say he's kind of about a 10 out of 20.
God, I'm doing it. Okay. Oh my God.
Also a little behind.
fumble.
Oh, that was
Oh.
really
Mr.
close to a fumble, Bob.
Bob.
That was
Sir.
really close. Don't do that to me. I blame that entirely on you.
Yeah, that's fair. You know, it's my role to create complications for your story, and nothing more really.
It's your role
okay.
to scare me half to death once a week.
That too.
This might actually be a moment you wish Alien was there to do the hunting rule.
I mean, he's not bad at it, is the thing. He just
Nope.
rolled like trash because somebody jinxed it.
Who is that? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Who could that be?
Okay, well, Every did the roll, so
Mhm.
we'll give you a D20 this time through.
I'm gonna roll a dragon.
Oh my
18.
god.
We're never gonna find him. We're gonna get lost.
Okay.
So, I mean,
Hate Faerie.
Give me a second.
let's deal with these
Whoever
laptops,
said
though.
dragon, please, in the chat, stop it. Mars, quit it.
They're only reacting to you. You said it first. Don't blame
All right.
Mars.
Let's get some good music going here. Let's see.
Go. Please. To Salisbury.
It sounds very ew. Ew.
It's the Eastie Boys. Yeah.
It's the Eastie Boys.
No.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Okay, let's see how this goes.
Like a pinch in the neck from Sir Edric.
Oh my god. I don't know what we are tonight. We are. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one, man.
Believe it or not, I don't think any of us have been drinking.
No,
I don't.
we just are in a mood tonight, apparently.
Yeah.
I can't find my forest ambience. Where is it? Give me the forest ambience.
Chat wants us to stop bad mouthing Salisbury.
Hmm.
And by that I mean the Salisbury guys want us to stop bad mouthing Salisbury.
Never.
You can tell Thomas that if he wants to stop us, he can march his little butt to Summerland
To
and
the
stop
US.
us himself.
Oh, okay. I was
Oh,
like,
I
Thomas
mean, like,
himself to the
that
US.
works too.
Several different locations. And
Mhm.
one in Canada.
Yeah.
Okay. One sec.
These birds are oddly disarming. I don't like it.
Okay.
It's not siege and it's not rally. Muster. Okay. Now, don't you tell me to muster. Anyway.
Rick is still making music over there.
What? Me? Hyperfixate?
We're gonna have musical breaks and they're just Rebecca.
You guys do well enough on the road. For a while, the road becomes kind of unfamiliar to you.
Mm-hmm.
But you kind of get back on track, and you can tell that you've basically made your way through Summerland, and you're nearing, like, you're heading into the forest. Glamour is what it's called when you enter this side of the fence, and forest gloom when you enter from the other side. So, as you start, of course, to enter the forest, you feel wet on your shoulders and then on your head as it begins to downpour. Wind blowing. Why? It's such a common word. Do we have to do this?
No, I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing that I rolled very bad weather. I can't say for anything for Rebecca.
Well, I wasn't, and then Emily was laughing, and so I thought she was laughing at me.
Gotcha.
No, I was laughing at my trash rolls. It wasn't a trash.
Mars, don't yell at me, Mars.
Okay. Stop yelling at me. Okay. I think, it's irritating that this is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Minotos is, of course, complaining. It's like, oh, this weather.
Dreadful. It would hit us.
It's my luck. Yeah, I told you I shouldn't have left.
Your luck, darling. You and I should discuss our luck together.
Why is it they call you Bowie the Bird?
Well, you see, I was so
Awareness
valiantly...
Awareness
Yep.
for all of us.
Yeah, for Every and Bowie, yes, please.
I would just like to say that Every, during them complaining, just looks like a long-suffering parent.
Success on Bowie's end.
Success on Every's.
Okay.
I was being so brave and valiant. About to save someone. Yeah?
Like when he pauses.
Mom?
I don't like it.
You hear in the distance
We rolled a
what
dragon.
sounds like a wolf howling. And then there's multiple that answer and call.
Oh no.
Well then.
What time of day is it?
Good question.
It's really hard to tell. Like when you were riding, you're pretty sure it was. Let's find out. You're pretty sure, yeah. You know what? It's evening. It's a little bit darker. Like you're in the moonlight before, but now it's darker.
But it's pouring rain.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Everett will unsheath his sword.
Okay.
I will absolutely do that too.
Okay. I will accept folklore from each of you.
Oh no. I'm sorry. Rebecca got to watch me leveling up Everett, and his folklore is painfully low, and he somehow succeeded. He has a 2, and he succeeded, so it wouldn't go up. Yeah.
Excellent.
We both failed.
Well, Minodos is skilled in many things, one of which is not folklore.
Wow.
We're doing great.
Okay.
We all have 2s. We're doing awesome.
Your awareness, however, you can hear the sounds of those howls quickly approaching on your backside. You turn to see 12 sets of eyes, and you hear the sound of a single horse trotting behind you.
Oh, absolutely not. We need to ride.
I should specify something, yes. Would you have passed with a +10?
Would
Folklore?
I pass with a +10?
Folklore?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Both of you? Okay, so all it
Yes.
is it's a little late. You see it now, and now it's setting in that this is, at least as it's described, the wild hunt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, me and Elliot have already
That's very
encountered that.
bad, right?
It's pretty bad.
Emily doesn't know how bad that is.
They judge your
Yeah, I
soul.
would. Let's not be here.
It might be too late.
Just try and get away.
We can ride.
Do we want to meet them?
I'm not certain. All I know is once you hear them, it's not great.
Minodos, input.
Yes, we should ride as fast as we can. He starts to trot that way.
All right.
Do we want to do Minodos' choice?
He seems to have a rather good head on his shoulders. He's smart and charming.
drunk.
And, you know, he's got a good attitude.
He's drunk.
Oh. Is he?
But how likely are they to treat with us?
Good question. Let me think. I doubt it.
Then go.
Right.
And we gonna book it. You better hope you don't fall off the sword.
Don't give up. You're mute, Bob.
Okay, so I hit it one too many times. Okay. I need the following from, we'll start with Everett, if you have your sheet open.
I do.
What is your vengeful score?
Vengeful, 10.
What is your selfish score?
Selfish, 10.
What's your
Very
deceitful
middle.
score?
Deceitful. Why can't I find anything? 7.
Cruel.
Rule 7.
Suspicious.
Suspicious 10.
And Bowie. We'll do the same one. So vengeful.
10.
Okay. Where was I? Selfish.
7.
Deceitful.
11.
Cruel.
11.
Suspicious.
10.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly roll through my notice.
Oof. Deceitful.
Yeah, Deceitful's gonna kill him there. Maybe literally.
No, not my boy. Not my beautiful baby boy.
Okay.
Okay.
66, he's
Okay.
22 higher than me.
Oh, Minotos. He's getting better.
Okay.
Yes.
This should be fun.
Oh, fun.
You go, awesome.
Yes. Glory. God.
Okay, and I think I have a figure that I can show you all for this. Let me see. Let me see. Have we done this? We've done this for... We've referenced this
I
to Alien.
Feel like we've done this.
Was it when Bowie was hiding? When he was stuck in Faerie? Didn't they pass him?
Yeah, they passed. Both of us.
Yeah. So y'all did it.
But not Bowie and Everett? Or did Bowie? Is
Not
Bowie...
Everett.
Everett was
Passed
not.
the last time. Everett has not encountered this, and neither has Minotos.
I think this might have been when Bowie and
It was when Bowie and Alien got lost because
Got
we were
lost in-
chasing the.
You heard the
chasing
sound, but I think
thing, and Bowie
you
was.
you got away,
We were
right? Like there
chasing
was no
Football.
direct encounter.
Yeah, there's no direct encounter.
I think they judged us.
So like they were
judged
running away,
us
but
and
they
decided we
didn't.
weren't interesting, we weren't bad enough for them to make it worth it. Just for funsies, what were they again? It was vengeful,
It was-
selfish, deceitful, and suspicious. Am I missing one?
Cruel.
Vengeful,
And cruel, yeah.
deceitful, cruel, suspicious.
Okay.
I added mine all up, and mine is 34. Just for funsies.
Okay.
I was just curious.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to approach Minoto's first. It rides quickly, and you can see that it's almost like its face is a bit obscured by the cloak it wears, but it's almost like there's like a almost like a skeletal red face, a glowing ambient face underneath the hood.
Cool.
Yeah. It somehow seems to blow right past the two, like Everett and Bowie. Minoto's getting the head start from starting the flee the fastest or the soonest. It seems to bound out, and then I'm just going to check something with him. This probably isn't going to go well for him.
Advantage, Minoto.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So he manages. I don't think he has a shield though. He has chain, but he calls out like in pain as it hits him. And then it looks like it's gonna continue to bear down on Minotaurs. What do Bowie
Can we
and
try
everyone
and
want to do?
rush forward and intervene? Like,
Yep.
raise up the shield in front of him.
Okay.
I'm running up on the other side of him so they can't flank on the other side.
Okay, so you're both of your attempts are to ride up and strike this thing?
I'm not striking. I'm on the
Defending.
other side of. So, Bowie's going on the side that the thing is on, and raising a shield to block, like essentially get in between them. And then Everett's going on the other side, sword drawn, ready to fight on the other side if he needs to.
Okay. It seemingly is going to ignore you altogether and just continue to bear down on Minotaurs right now. The hounds seem to mostly just surround you. I'll do valorous rolls -3 to put yourselves in harm's way here.
Dang it, that was so close.
Oh,
What?
bear
We were so
failure.
close.
Bear failure.
That's painful.
Okay.
That's painful. Are we still actively running?
You were
Oh,
trying to flee. This
In
thing's like
motion.
keeping up. I think he's keeping in
Okay.
distance. Go ahead, Bowie. You had
Bowie's gonna shout and say, like, stop it! Fight! Fight the soul! That's the wrong voice, but
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna react to that. In fact, I
alright
know it
then.
won't.
Sword.
You try.
Sword.
You hesitate.
Yeah.
With that valorous test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time you go to put yourself in harm's way, one of the hounds snaps at you, and it like causes your horse to hesitate, causes you to be uncertain.
I kick at the dog.
Terrified, I think, as this bears down on him again. Ooh, is that rolling? It is. The exact same outcome twice. Okay. Minotaurus cries out again in pain. It seems that this thing has zeroed in on him as if it's you know what the wild hunt is for. Claim those souls and take them away.
Right. Do something.
You may choose to act if you wish. It will cost you. You'll have to probably impassion to get out to break your valor attempt here. You're still gonna have that valor -3, but you can impassion yourself and try again.
Yeah. I'll impassion myself with honor.
Honor, success.
Success. So it'd be valorous +2, basically.
Yep.
Success.
Success.
Okay. Okay, so you feel as if you can act here this time through.
Yeah. Riding up and just trying to intercept with the sword.
Okay. Give me your weapon skills roll.
Success.
What about Everett
So-
at the same time?
If Bowie's handling the guy on, I'm gonna say the right of Monotos, just because how my brain is working. That's two people very close next to this thing. Then
Mhm.
I'm going to, because the dogs are also zeroing in on him. Everett's gonna position himself like behind and to the left and start like swiping at the dogs with his sword to try and get them off,
Okay.
so that the horse can speed up a bit. If I'm impassioned, I add 5 to everything, yeah?
Oh, I
That's
didn't add
tired.
5. Oops.
If you're impassioned,
You can deduct that.
yeah.
Yeah, even
Okay,
without
so-
impassion, that would be a success.
Everett's slightly higher than Bowie's, or higher than Bowie's sword, and Minoros is just trying to flee. Okay, it's gonna be Everett. I think Everett, you kind of maneuvering in the way you did draws the creature's attention your way.
All right.
So let me just see here. You weren't under a 25 for those totals, correct? You were all 25.
No, I was at 44.
Or, yeah. I assume so. Okay. What is your spiritual?
Spiritual? I'm so sorry. I'm trying to find it. Spiritual 10.
Okay.
Very middle ground, dude. Everett.
Yeah, but Everett being a bit more, if I remember correctly, he's a bit more. He's not reckless, right? He's kind of prudent.
No, he's
Or-
famously prudent.
Yeah. So you go to raise your shield and you kind of defend with your blade at the same time, and you watch him with his weapon. It seems to go right through you,
Oh.
and you feel
Wow.
it sting. And as it hits you, roll 2d100. I'm gonna see if I can make this make sense. Kind of a memory. It's like interacting with your trauma and life.
1
feed.
in an 84.
Okay.
I always feel kind of happy when I roll a 1 or a 100 on a D100. It makes me feel
Yeah.
like I did a cool stat thing.
Like you're 1 out of 100.
Yeah.
You're the 1%.
I don't know.
You remember when you were like a teen, having to. Actually, what's your worst of those 5 that we talked about earlier?
The worst of those 5. Let me look. The worst
Cool.
of those 5. So it's vengeful, selfish, deceitful, cruel, suspicious.
Yeah.
It's an even tie between vengeful, selfish, suspicious.
Okay. There was you remember a kid that you were a page with in your homeland, and they were a bit of a bully to you. And then a couple of years later, when you were just about to be squired, something went down. Someone was badly hurt, and they blamed this kid because he has a tendency to be a bit of a bully. Now you knew who it actually was. Like everybody knew who actually did it, and you chose to keep your mouth shut and let the kid that you knew be punished. You watch silently, and you're like, nope, he deserves it more. So you kind of enacted a bit of your own. Let your vengeful side kind of take hold. It was more important than being just or being right in the scenario.
Mm-hmm.
And like, that whole memory kind of goes through you, and you feel like a pain as it does so. You feel actually, when it's done, you feel like wounded. It's not like the pain's gone after. It's like it's a wound that bears with you now.
It's a wound that stays.
Yeah. And you take, what do you say, 10? You had 10 spiritual?
My spiritual is a 10, yes.
And you are a Christian knight, right?
I am, yes, a Christian.
Yeah. Okay. So, as you feel that pain, you remind yourself that you sought forgiveness for that long ago, and the pain seems to dissipate.
Okay.
You are left with no wounds.
Seeing that, Bowie's gonna shout, "Hooray!" and attempt to attack again.
Okay. I think with the three of you around, we're just gonna keep seeing who he's going after here. What's clear though is that so far he managed to move right through your shield and armor.
Yep. Shield and armor mean nothing.
Sorry, I forget what I had for numbers, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do Bowie, Every, Minotaurus. Okay. Minotaurus is coming. It's coming back at Minotaurus again.
No.
Okay. Okay. I think Minotaurus is starting to panic a bit as this thing seems to bear down on him again.
We know, like, anything like that would save us against this, like asking forgiveness or
we can do a new folklore test.
genuflection.
We can do a new folklore test between the two of you.
Oh, was that passion to impassion us, or was that just to break our?
You are
us out of
impassioned
our-
with that passion, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
It's better on this than something else.
Yeah.
Don't like it though.
What about Bowie?
Air failure.
Okay. Yeah, you're uncertain. You're completely uncertain. And Minotaurus cries out in pain again as the thing leaps on him. He's looking rather worn and rather tired at this point. But he's still upon his horse. Oh my gosh. Okay. It continues.
Are we able to try and attack it?
Yep, you are. Go ahead and give me your weapon score or skill.
Yeah, I'll whack at it. Every will also try and hit it.
Okay.
Success.
Success. Really bad success though.
You both like swing, and it's like your blade goes right through it almost. as if it's not there.
Yeah.
What are you doing? How do we fight this thing?
Frantically clicking at Minotos' horse to go faster.
Every your fumble on folklore means you do not get to test anything related to the folklore going forward.
Okay, yeah,
Um,
no, that's...
I will.
deserve that.
I will accept a religion test from the Christians in the room.
You want me to do it now?
Yes, please.
Okay. I thought you meant in
Failure.
general. I'm so sorry. I would have done it earlier.
Yeah.
Still failure. Nope, we got nothing.
It's back to Everett.
Alright, I am...
Everett,
I'm
you
gonna
are
put my-
impassioned, correct?
I sure am.
Alright, give me your spiritual roll.
Spiritual,
With +5.
+5. Success.
Okay. Give me your religion test.
Success.
Take both those. You see it raise its blade to Everett, and it stops, and it turns its attention.
Everett's going to put himself between it and Minotos. If he could have it hit him instead of Minotos, he's going to do it.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it kind of moves to try and get past you, and you get in its way, and it's like it's not willing to attack Sir Everett.
I think Bowie will like smack on Minotos' horse and then turn around behind Ivray, also readying to fight.
Trying to get in Minotos' way so that he can flee. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bowie,
Me.
spiritual roll, please.
Success.
Okay. Religion.
Remember your impassion.
Success.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. So it does the same thing to Bowie. It will not break to attack Bowie at this point as Minotos rides away. So he has one round of riding. I need both of you to succeed at a horsemanship roll minus 10.
Minus 10.
Minus 10.
I have a +5
Yes, you
passion
can. You
and
count
a
your
+5 to horsemanship, which means it's flat. Right?
Right. So you have a 5 horsemanship period.
No, I have a +5 to horsemanship because of one of the backgrounds that I rolled at the
Yes.
beginning.
Yep. So you have a
So then I roll flat.
You roll flat.
Okay. God, I've never been so happy in my life. You.
So my
map.
my impassion
Success.
cancels out my equine dislike,
Yeah.
so that's just a straight minus 10.
Just straight
Straight
minus.
Good fucking Christ Almighty!
It's gonna
Okay.
be
Oh.
Fair
Oh, that was
failure,
so
fair
close.
failure.
Okay.
That's
So
so upsetting.
so we're gonna see who it tried to pass through. If it's Everett, it's going to be stuck again. If it's Bowie, which is a 1, so 1's Bowie, 2's Evray. If it's Bowie, it's going to slide past you and continue its pursuit. Oh, it's Evray.
Oh yeah, baby.
So he's continuing to trot on. That's 2 rounds. We're going to do the same game again, folks. This is going to take several rounds of success to completely stop this thing from being in pursuit. I mean, it's not called the Wild Hunt and
For nothing,
for nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so we're just gonna keep doing horsemanship.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Success.
Fail.
Okay. Let's see who he tries to.
Okay. Bowie.
Hey,
It's 2 rounds in a row.
He's really, really convinced that I'm the one to go through. Eventually, he'll probably be right, but. Alright.
All right. Another
Success.
round.
You got this, Bowie.
Stop taking
You don't
the
got
low
this,
rolls.
Bowie, but you're trying
Stop
really
taking
hard.
the low
No. Okay.
Ah.
2 rounds. It manages to break past Bowie and continue.
Oof.
Okay.
Is it on a horse?
It is. It's on a steed.
Can I try and grab the horse, knowing that it probably wouldn't like me?
You
Using
can
that equine just like us.
Horses, because horses don't like me.
I love it.
Yeah, test the horsemanship.
Just
Flat.
normal or still with the -10?
Well, with your equine dislike, but no
Yeah,
extra minus
yeah.
10.
Okay. Which is
So just
flat
flat.
because I'm impassioned.
Yeah.
Success.
I love that you fail so much. Your horse is just a 16.
Strength roll.
Yeah.
Strength roll. You got this.
Success.
Okay.
Oh, he's strong. Oh, goodness.
Okay, Bowie, you're going for a ride.
You wanted to know why I'm called Bowie the Bird, baby?
You have just taken
Allow me a
flight.
demonstration.
You
Oh,
grab
no.
on, and for a second, you pull, and you're like, I got it, and then
Fuck this.
you get pulled.
Fuck.
Are you on the horse with him?
No.
You're dangling
let-
from the horse? Or
You're,
we fall
you're
on the
dangling
ground?
from the horse. We're gonna do a horsemanship roll first off, Bowie. This one will be just the equine dislike.
You need to. I don't know if this one's a fail or not. I don't know what it is for.
So it's just a regular again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, with your normal.
Right, but I'm impassioned, so
And so yeah,
it's
flat.
straight.
Just flat.
Success.
Okay. 1 sec. Okay.
Okay.
So that's good. Horsemanship good. We're gonna do. So you're holding on, or at least the horse hasn't managed to kick you off entirely. That being said,
I'm insulting it as
Yeah.
we're going. Like, you're
We're gonna do
ugly,
a
you're
strength-
beast, you're smelly.
strength roll flat because your impassioned is you're gonna suffer a -5 for being dragged while you're holding on to the thing.
Success.
Okay. You start to pull your way up. Roll a d6 for me.
Are you going to steal his horse?
Oh my god.
I mean, Bowie does kind
2.
of owe
Yeah.
horses the manor.
your boots are getting like torn apart on the ground as they're dragging alongside. You're feeling like the scraping on your legs. You're getting brush burn as you're dragging your feet, but you managed to pull yourself up a bit. I will get another horsemanship roll. You are slowing
Both
him
of us?
down in the process.
Can I speed up to try and meet them?
Yep. What do you want to do?
Right now I want to ride alongside. What are the fucking odds?
From Bowie.
What a crit for Bowie.
That counts the equine dislike?
That's with the equine dislike.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
the passion's 5, and then the decoy's -5.
You manage to pull yourself up. You're not in a good position, but you manage to pull yourself up so that you're like on its back.
Oh no. Bowie's like having an absolute moment on this guy's horse.
I'm a bird. I'm a bird.
Oh,
Avery, what are you
I'm-
doing at this point?
so Minonos is ahead of us. He's booking it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ride alongside this and just be ready if I need to catch Bowie.
Okay.
Because I'm just gonna make sure I stay in pace with him so that I
Yeah.
can intercept if I need to, or I can grab Bowie.
You see Bowie, or you see the horse all of a sudden like deviates off the path briefly, and you see its rider lower. Bowie, dex roll.
Even if this fails, this was beautiful.
Success.
I'm not even mad.
Okay. You managed to duck a branch that it just about took your head off of. This thing's moving fast. Very fast. Yeah. Avery, horsemanship roll.
Yep. This at -10.
No.
No. Alright. Which means I get to add my modifiers.
Praise be Rhiannon.
My modifiers are fun for him.
Okay. Horsemanship of 12.
It wasn't his best roll.
Yeah. So you're riding well enough. This thing's faster than you, and it's maneuvering well. It's the good news is that Minotos had a couple of rounds of head start, and you guys can hear him, but you can't see him.
That's good.
Everett, you like spy a bridge ahead on the road. Probably overpasses a small like river, like a small stream, probably.
Okay. I don't know what that means as a player, so I'm just going with bridge. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to trying to be in pace with them so that I can either intercept or grab Bowie if I need to.
Okay.
I think Bowie is gonna just try to pull the reins slightly to one side, just kind of get it off course a little bit. If Bowie sees the bridge at all, they're kind of pulling it to like the left of it.
You're trying to pull on the.
Just pull the reins so that
Okay.
it's slightly off course,
Absolutely.
while still whispering like degrading things to the horse.
Yep.
Dicky boy.
What was your out of those 5 traits? What was your most extreme?
Like the highest negative.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been either deceitful or cruel, both of which are 11.
Okay. Let me just see here.
Oh my god.
133. What in God's name is that?
Do you have a hate on your sheet, Chloe?
Horses.
Horse.
Isn't horses one of them?
I have hate Saxons at a 7.
Okay, nothing higher than that. Okay.
No.
I think horses should be on there.
Horses don't like me.
I'd like to point out that my hate Saxons is 17. How did we end up that far apart?
Okay, let's see here. So, Bowie, as you reach for the reins, you kind of are left with a vision of your youth. You remember now, you are British Christian, right?
Yeah.
And your spiritual is what?
9.
Yeah. You remember, your father's wishes for you to take the matters of your faith more seriously. You remember a lecture, and you remember that lecture was the very reason why, for the rest of your life, you've decided that doesn't matter to you. And you're left with that. More importantly, you're left with kind of a feeling of like being out of alignment as you kind of come to, I need you to make a dex roll -10.
Wow.
Oh, I'm coming. I swear.
Okay, -5.
Okay.
Oof. I think that it was.
Well, that was really low, so that's good. But the other one was not. Okay, so you take 9 damage as you hit headlong into a branch, and you leave the horse altogether in that process, and you take 8 damage from that feeling after you touch the reins of the devil, the wild huntsman.
Do I know if Bowie's horse followed us? We chased my hounds, so like I feel like there's the.
It probably
Okay,
scattered, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. It
Like,
might have
I'm
muted
Yeah,
us.
free,
probably returned
I'm free.
it probably returned back to Barrow Crest, or will be trying
Just
to.
went home.
No.
Okay. So it was 9 and then 8?
Yeah, so it's 9 avoiding armor and 8 avoiding armor.
Okay.
Yeah, when you fall off a horse, your armor doesn't help, and
Right.
the other one is spiritual, so it has nothing to do with that.
Okay, well, I'm still conscious.
Yeah, you're with it. You're just feeling really sort of uncertain about that feeling. It's more than just physical. It's sort of like an uncertainty.
Oh.
Almost like being judged, not judged as in ridiculed or something, judged as in like having your life on sentence, like a king's judgment, but spiritually so. And you find yourself wondering what that means. Now, you did successfully pull the reins of the horse and pulled it off course a bit more. Everett, anything you want to do with this?
I want to get Bowie.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and grab Bowie as fast as I can. If I can do it without stopping, I will. But if there's no chance, he's going to like stop, be like, "Get on," and then go. Like book it immediately.
Don't worry about me. Go after that devil.
Bowie, because of the equine
yeah.
dislike, we must test horsemanship.
Oh, Bowie, why?
I don't know.
There's always a
It's
chance
just
the
in my
horse just
blood.
hates you. Yeah. There's always a chance the horse is like, no, fuck this in
Remember your
particular.
passion, please.
I
Thank
succeed.
you.
Okay, you're good. You're on the horse.
All right, booking it after them once we're on.
Oh, me.
Okay. Okay.
Or it's just deadpan.
And I'll take a horsemanship roll from Evray one last time.
Go. Great.
You managed to
Fuck
catch
yeah.
up, and you're running like you're racing like side by side with the devil. As you reach that bridge across the stream, you see it and its hounds seem to almost like dissipate into the wind.
Okay, so once we're on the other side of the bridge from this mess, Every's making everybody get off the horses. Because Every likes horses. Every works with horses. So he's going to start walking them and cooling them down because they just raced horses for a very long time. So he's going to immediately like be like, all right, everyone's alive, and he's trying to get the horses to a point that he's sure that they will be fine.
Well, he
Now
gets
we have
off.
two.
And
Okay.
I imagine like the adrenaline wearing off and just being left with that feeling of judgment. Like,
Yeah.
oh, gross. God.
He's
Okay.
gonna Everio called him a Nodos.
You don't hear
Are
him.
you? We don't hear him.
Mm-mm.
He went over the bridge with us, right?
In
Unless-
front of you.
Oh, fuck. God damn it.
Do I see him?
Nope.
We went over at different times.
Oh no. Yeah, Everio curse.
Blast. Blast and damn.
What is your intentions, Evray and Bowie? Continue on?
I want to spend a fair amount of time calling out for him.
Yep.
Probably, I don't know, an hour, depending on how much light we have.
I wish we
It's
had a
dark
roll-
already.
Ugh.
It was
I wish we had a
evening when it
roll for
started.
duty. Or like loyalty. We have loyalty, don't we?
Loyalty Lord.
I have nothing as loyalty lord yet.
You have 0?
I have 0. I never rolled for Olin because I started without a lord.
Have you sworn
So
to
I
Olin,
have-
though?
Yeah.
Okay, roll 3d6.
Yeah.
13. That's
Not
higher
bad.
than Beatrice's. Beatrice's loyalty lord is so sad.
This is mean to
It's
me.
hilarious. Okay, so I'm gonna roll some stuff and some things.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Oof.
let me try. What was the other one that I wanted? I'm searching for Minotos.
Okay. We will come back to you guys with that. Okay, we're gonna move to group 2. Before we do, let's take a 2-minute break. I have to grab a drink, or else I'm really out of it today. So, we'll be back soon. See you in a minute. Medieval Knievel. All right, we're back.
Yeah.
Sir Elian, you are accompanied by two figures, one of which is Brockvale and a random knight. Let's figure out who this is. So Philip, I think it's the first time, it's a super common name, and it's the first time we've seen that name. Neighboring region. So it's either Midlands or the Saxon Shore or Cornwall.
Cornwall.
I thought we got him
Again.
Midlands. Should have just
I think
been,
that's
sorry.
originally
I'm going to do
from
Midlands or Cornwall. Cornwall. Let's see from where. Jagged. All right. We're not going to name him Philip then. Instead, he shall have a different name. Pick a number between 1 and 8, Elian.
4.
Mortal Lake. All right.
Just recognize is insane.
Ooh.
He knows everyone.
I mean, he might be big.
That's
but-
where all of our recognized stats went. Only in this character. He has a 22.
Okay, and then I'm going to test to see his religion because he might not be British Christian. Nope. He is, and this makes sense for the rest of he is a hedonist. So,
Whoa. Wait, I'm sorry.
Who's a hedonist?
He's a hedonist named Mortalic?
Mortal Leg.
Oh.
Alright.
His nickname is...
Or more
It took me a minute to
Leg.
figure out what you were saying. It took me a second. I clearly need more caffeine. Sorry.
Says me always, but never actually need it more. So we're not
What
going
is a hedonist?
He is Pictish, and he is part of that is the faith they are prescribed in this.
British.
Not pagan hedonist. Okay.
Yep. Or is it? I thought it was hedonist. Or is it just heathen? Maybe it's heathen.
No, I like hedonist as the religion. That's very fun to me.
Maybe it's heathen.
No.
Yeah, it's heathen.
My dreams. No.
Yep.
No.
He is called Sir Mortalic, the hedonist.
Mm-hmm.
Well, with that lustful 13, he might very well be.
Hey.
But yes, they are the heathens are vengeful, honest, proud, arbitrary, and worldly. So Bowie's probably a Pictish. Yeah. Sorry. Okay, so going back to this, that is the crew. We're going now. Elian, you promised to participate, but I think you had alternative goals in this one. If I recall, you were being spurred by
rescuing my father. Yeah.
And
Because we don't know where it is in the north. So
you don't know where the other white horse is. You know where your father generally is. That's the Saxon Shore to the east.
yeah.
And you are captain of this plan. So let's talk about what Sir Elian is doing here.
I think we should search. We're going to search the Saxon shores first. I can do two things at once.
Okay. I will remind you that you are on the western shore. And the Saxon shore is the eastern shore. So it's not necessarily all on the way, quote unquote, but I'm not deterring you from it. It's just you have 2 other knights that you have to deal with in this plan. What is how are you gonna approach this? I mean, I guess for starters, you're simply heading north.
Yeah.
Until are you gonna go as far as Cirencester in Clarence, the county of Clarence, if you remember from Realm of Rivalries? Last you knew
Woo!
that.
What is the situation like in Clarence right now?
I don't think you know.
I don't know.
The one thing I've done kind of generally on purpose with Summerland is you get a lot of bonuses from being insular and no one caring about you, but you also
We don't know.
don't really
We
know.
don't
The
know.
negatives of being isolationist is you don't really, unless someone returns direct messages to you like Cornwall or an Intelliade's crew in Escavalon, you don't really have a good sense.
I think she wants to kind of skirt Clarence,
Okay.
just out of abundance of caution.
Okay. Heading kind of northeast then?
Yeah.
Okay. We shall start, as we did with the other group, with a hunting roll.
From Elian the Lost. Should go great. Actually, I'm famously impassioned. I would argue that this is related to rescuing my father.
Oh, right. Right, because we left you with that
Yeah.
famous impassion. Yes.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
It's my argument stand. That this
I'm
is
with it.
okay.
Yep. I'll support it.
Thank
Oh, yeah.
God.
E.
Okay. So, not only do you skirt Cirencester in most of Clarence successfully, but you actually make it through the forest all the way into Wandborough. This will be kind of the first civilization you have to deal with, and this is like a castle town. Why don't you roll me 2d100?
Mine in 67. Oh, do I get to take off hunting?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. What time of year did we start this? Do you recall? I know it was
It's
like
very close to the be-
I want to say spring. Does that sound right?
Hang on.
The best way to do math
Let
is
me
off
do
the
some
girls.
math.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
do it off of Beatrice
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
and Cadogan. Not Cadogan. Owen. I'm sleepy. The gals.
I think it would be before June, so it might have been just starting to be summer. Like May-ish sounds right to me.
Yeah.
okay, perfect. So, you reach Wanborough. Give me a battle test, Elian, as you arrive in at
Oh,
the
that's
gate.
great. Do I still get to add my plus 10?
You do.
Awesome. I would have succeeded anyways. Yay.
There's something going on here. You see foot soldiers, guards, garrison's big. It's like they're kind of preparing for war.
That's great.
What do you want to do as you approach? I think your crit or your success means that you're like very aware of it.
I mean, how on guard does it look like they are? Does it look like they'll attack before talking, or?
No, but it looks like you're gonna get grilled at the gate for why you're here.
Do I think I can go around the city?
Potentially. You're pretty close. If you break now, it look kind of like, you know, when you're at a traffic stop and
she's
you
worried about.
yeah, take a
Yeah, that's what she's worried about. Okay.
You could
Yeah,
though.
she's not
I mean,
gonna-
it could go either way. It's probably a question mark on weighing the odds of, which I guess they have different consequences. How honest is Elian?
famously.
I don't think you trust yourself to be in a situation like if you want to at all be discreet, you're gonna suck at it, basically.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Was like, what is she gonna tell them?
So I guess you could weigh your odds in that. You have but moments. I think Brockfell and what was his name? Mortaleg.
Mortaleg?
Yeah, Mortaleg are the two of them
Mortaleg.
are riding beside you, but they're kind of waiting for you to make the call here.
Which would you say is the more prudent choice? Because I'm gonna roll prudent versus reckless. Just need to know which one is which.
I think prudent is probably approaching the guards. Reckless is probably anything that might appear like breaking the law, right? Yeah. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Oh,
Wah!
failed at both.
Prudent was
Roll.
better.
No, we don't
Or
count
do we
those on
go again?
failures.
Okay.
Yeah, go again.
Breaking the law.
Yep.
She's gonna kind of look at it and then go, and then just kind of go around it. She's like, I don't want to deal with this. Whatever this
Are you gonna
is.
start into break into a trot and head off? And are you heading further into the woods? Or down south where it's open plains and hills in the distance?
I mean, I want to be kind of casual about it. She doesn't feel like she's doing anything weird.
I think you know you are.
Yeah, she kind of knows she is, but she's also like, meh. She's the more straight path to where she wants to go.
Okay, so lightly skirt with no intention to hide it. Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh, no, she'll try to hide it, I guess. Yeah. Does hiding it mean going into the forest?
Or down towards the hills? Yeah. South of the hills or north of the forest?
Out north to the forest. She's trying to go as straight north as she can.
Okay. Hunting roll -7.
I am not supposed to do math after 5 o'clock. What is 10 minus 7?
3.
I said it out loud and then I knew it, but then I was like, I'm just going to make sure I'm right by having someone tell me.
Okay.
Success.
You are successful. and you don't find yourself lost, is your intention to end up... you actually find a trail that will head further northeast, if you wish it.
Oh, yeah, let's follow the trail.
Okay.
That seems like the easy answer.
After a while, you realize that you are in the Forest Sauvage.
Oh.
You remember this trail. Okay. We will come back to you shortly. You avoided your first trouble, where the others did not.
No! You're
You
better
sure
than them,
didn't.
actually.
This is what you get when you succeed on your hunting rolls.
Yeah, you're making good time.
Sorry that I'm not a good knight. Wait, I mean, shit.
Did I say that out loud?
God damn it.
We will start with Every Bowie. You guys staying together as you search for Minotos?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Okay. In that case, Bowie, I will take a D20 roll. 5.
I rolled the wild hunt, so just go for it. Oh,
Q roll D20.
Yeah, man.
I probably made that
That's
harder
where
on you
some
'cause-
Star Trek shit.
Yeah. Okay. You find yourselves wandering through the forest. A bit lost for the remainder of the day, but you're confident you made progress because you don't come back across that that bridge. Every, we will get a new hunting roll from you.
yeah, we're not even gonna pretend that Bowie's doing.
I'm doing great. Can't see it, but my arms are akimbo.
Hunting, okay. Good news. Good news. Okay, so you're confident that you're finding your way through through the forest glamour, which you have been more than told is completely safe to ride through west to east, and a lot less safe to ride through the other way.
Yep.
So as you make your way through, there's little of event that happens, but as you make your way through, you find that the road you're following leads towards a hill manor, like a hillside keep rather.
Do I see any heraldry on said keep?
Test heraldry +5.
Both of us plus
I
5
say
or
that
just
like. It's like, well,
Yes. Yep.
cool. Do.
I love when we play secondary.
Holy
I get
shit,
to
I also got a
succeed on things
success.
I never would.
5.
Okay, you can both tick heraldry. You see the heraldry of two pieces of heraldry, kind of banners displayed over the wall. One looks like a more personal heraldry, and the one beside it is the heraldry that the Goblin Knight carries. And you've seen other Knights of Olwen's Mother, or
What's that?
rather
Withery
not knights,
Rose.
but vassals. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep, you see the withery rose.
Oh. Hmm. So I think this is good, but I don't know.
I'm going to hazard no.
Okay, this is bad.
I've only heard bad things. I've never been to Our Lady's mother's court, but I've only heard bad things.
Granted, but we do serve the lady.
I don't know if that'll serve us well.
I mean, it's something to leverage.
That's sure enough. But we're looking for Minotos. So do we really want to start talking to people, or do we want to keep looking?
Well, we could find out if they've seen him or not. Don't they have their customs, right? About introductions
We
or
don't know any of them. Did we see any signs of Minotos?
Yeah, you would have seen a set of horse prints, like a single set of
Are they
prints.
going this direction?
Yeah.
were they
Okay,
going in like an orderly direction, or were they slightly?
They're following this path.
Drunk in the horseback riding look? Is that what you're asking?
I'm not asking drunk wise, but he was
Was it-
also pretty hurt.
Was his horse as drunk as he is? Is that what you're asking?
The rider was injured. Might have been, wavering to the side a little bit, trying to keep his balance.
It's
I believe in him. You guys are mean. You guys are enablers.
Does Bowie believe in
We're
him? Or does
enablers.
Rebecca believe in him?
I suppose we have no choice. If he headed this direction, Lord knows he found himself in trouble.
I don't know exactly how his brain works.
Not well.
Rather,
Awareness test.
So
please don't be ironic. Failure.
all the
Frey!
fumbles have been me. They've all been me.
I jinxed you.
You did. You know what? I needed something to blame. I'm blaming Bob.
Yeah.
It's Bob's fault.
Okay. As you're kind of sitting there contemplating on the road, you hear several voices kind of coming from the bend of the forest trail ahead, like past the fort here, and you don't have a lot of time to hide if that's your goal, but you can certainly do so. But you don't have any advanced warning. I would say Everett really is not in a good position to hide. I'd say he's like turning.
No.
Good.
Maybe he's yeah.
So-
You know what? You're leading the hunting, so maybe you're going down. You're kind of spying like the trail or the prints on the ground, kind of doing your tracking thing, and you have no idea. You're not even paying attention to the sounds. Bowie, you hear them coming around the corner somewhat quick. They seem to be like singing a song.
Seemed fun. No brain cells. I mean, if we hide, we'll just look guilty, right?
From what?
Exactly. From singing unseelie nights.
It's already too late.
It was,
Oh, he's
yeah.
like music. Everybody's like, I don't know what's going on.
All right. What do you want to do?
Suppose trot casually?
I'm not on the horse.
Trot with our feet.
I
Casually.
thought you were just gonna trot without me. I was like,
No, you're leading us.
Every doesn't know what's going on, so Bowie has
Okay.
not explained it.
Yeah, Bowie, what do you want to
There's-
do? Because
oh.
everybody's
'Cause
fumbled.
It's a Bowie decision.
There's people. Oh, I would say let's just sort of keep casually going.
But you're not currently casually going. That's a problem. Everybody's off his
We're
horse, knee
dead
on the
stop.
ground, doing the Aragorn thing.
Oh, we only
Like
have
looking
one
through tracks.
horse.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just start walking and leading the horse. I don't know anything about these people.
Everybody has no idea what he's talking about, so he's just gonna start
Oh,
walking.
shit.
If he asks
All right,
him
all right.
to. He never explained any of it. He has no idea.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I
He'll
hear-
literally,
I
if you
hear
say start
singing.
walking, he will start walking.
Yeah. And I think, Avery, you're caught off guard as you go to start walking.
yeah. I guess I was under the impression that just Bowie would just say what he heard, and but yes, Bowie's like, I hear singing coming along the bend. Don't really have time to hide, and if we hide,
I think
look
to
like-
represent this fumble, though, I think it makes sense that Avery's just caught flat-footed
Okay.
in this
He's
scenario.
like next to me.
Yeah, especially
Alright.
if you have like 3 seconds, basically. It'd be like a get off the road kind of moment from Lord of the Rings. Like that's the time you had.
I see.
So
Yeah.
as Bowie starts to explain it, the warband kind of rounds the corner. You see a number of short, stocky figures, all kind of wandering together with various spears and bladed crooked weapons, singing along. And to contrast those very short folk, you see a incredibly large man, gray beard,
bad idea.
in furs. He is probably about, you'd guess, 9.5 feet tall or so.
Oh Lord. Roll by.
You rolled a giant.
That would be. Well, seeing that, I think I'll just kind of move to the side.
Move out of
Not
the way.
necessarily hiding, but yeah, get out of the way.
Okay.
We have Lady Olwen's heraldry.
You
Got that going for us.
As you see the war band, they seem to be. You saw them like they had like a stick like this, and they seem to be carrying something. You assume it's like, you assume it's some kind of game they've caught.
Can we see
Long
what it
pig,
is?
perhaps?
Yeah, it's Minotos.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. It was like,
Now
oh.
he's gagged and bound.
Yep.
He's not slaughtered.
Oh,
Great.
they have Lady Olwen's favorite knight.
They're gonna, like turning to see you. The giant stops. He turns his attention towards the two of you, and without his soldiers begins to march up to you.
Threateningly?
Stay where I am. Gonna find out. Yeah, I stay.
He has a club
Yeah.
in his hand.
Oh yeah.
I sort of like put the shield up just in a way that like shows off
Actually
our
scratching
heraldry.
your shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna test something here.
I might call out based on where we are.
Hey, Crispy Bangs. Thank you very much.
Hello.
Hey. I think Evray will call out, "We come from your princess." And see what that does.
Mm.
Everybody's already resigned to like this is happening.
He stops. I'm gonna test something. He scrutinizes you very closely, looks at both of you, smells you both.
So does he, and he gestures mildly towards where Minotos is being carried like food.
He throws his like club down, and it's like it's a pretty big boom. Like it's the
yeah.
size of like a small tree. So it's kind of like wood falling, a tree felling a tree. There we go. You hear the crash. Your horses are a little unnerved. No, you have one horse.
Single horse.
Yeah. Who's
One horse.
who holds the reins?
Oh, I'm holding the reins, but Bowie's on the horse. If you lose my horse, I'm
Bowie, give me a horsemanship test.
Why am I on your horse?
You're not holding reins either, so good luck. If you lose my horse, I swear to God.
You'll still love me. Fair failure.
Okay.
I'm holding the reins.
You eat shit, Bowie. You fall off the horse.
Oh, well. He
Yeah.
flies.
Yeah, the horse freaks out at the sound of the wood being thrown down, even though it's trained. Something to do with something. The rider of said horse, and supernatural.
Something the right.
Yeah. But not, you take 3 damage, not very significant.
I'm knocked out.
No, the wounds from those wounds from the Wild Hunt are temporary, so you have those back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Same with you, Avery.
They were soul wounds.
Yeah.
So
Stays with you, but otherwise not so bad.
okay.
He looks at you both, and says, like almost with a suspicious look, says, "What princess exactly?"
Olwen, the daughter of Queen Mab.
Owen has so many knights.
She has
Really?
enough.
You know.
He grunts. Ugh. Very well.
He would be one of them.
He turns. Pray.
Yep.
Yep.
That would be Sir Minotos, who is also a knight of your princess.
I know.
He is, in fact, her favorite knight.
It's disgusting the way she dotes on him sometimes.
Do you know he's not a spy? He rides for
Oh.
Salisbury.
Not anymore.
I don't think they like him very much.
No. He was, from what I understand, cast out of Salisbury for being a mess. And
getting into messes like this.
the princess was gracious enough to accept him as her knight and then her favorite.
Bowie looks like he's about to say something, but chooses
sure.
not to.
If I were to tell the princess, if you gave me your name, the name of your group, that you freed her favorite, she would be very grateful. She is known for her generosity.
He smiles at you.
It's awesome.
I don't think so. This one is my captive. I will have 50 librum from the princess to return him, or he's my food.
Will you keep him alive until then and unharmed?
Yes. Of course. There is an alternative.
What is the alternative?
Ride to Salisbury and find me a replacement.
Not a bad deal.
That sounds very.
So how about this? We will try to find you a replacement suitable to your needs. And if we do not, then we'll talk to Lady Olwen about getting you Librum. Sound like a
No.
fair enough deal? He is alive, he is unharmed, and he is in good health.
Of course.
Do not torture him.
He looks
I've
back
heard
to
rumors.
He looks back to the others, and they nod. And he looks back to you. Who am I speaking with?
Sir Evray.
And Sir Bowie.
Good.
What was your name?
I am Lord John Gunn of New Westford Castle.
Sorry. Frantically
John
writing
what?
down.
John Wick.
Lord
John Gunn.
John Gunn.
John Gunn. Okay.
How do you spell it?
I spelled it Jongun.
So we were.
We will hold you to that.
You'll have
My
him
lady
back.
may be generous, but I would also caution she's Mab's daughter.
I'm not afraid of a half-blood.
That is a choice you could make, I suppose. And I think Everett will start to mount the horse.
He turns to his men and says, "You heard them. Don't touch him. He goes to the cells." That is where we're gonna jump.
Well?
We'll give you guys a second before we.
I was just gonna say, like, well, on the plus side, that's one way to go cold turkey.
Oh, that's sure enough. Silver linings, I guess. Then Every as without checking to see if Bowie gets on the horse, he's just gonna start walking.
Hey, just like
It's not my fault you
follow
lost your
up.
horse. I'm also gonna
It
yell
is.
out to where I assume in the direction of Minoto's and say, even if we don't come back with a replacement, you know she'll pay for you.
And he says in turn,
Yeah.
Yes, we'll give her your best.
I'll start trotting. Let Bowie
yeah,
kind of...
go off. Yeah.
Oh, I'm trotting. I'm letting Bowie run.
Yeah, he's going after you, you bastard. You're muted.
Just right back to Bowie the Squire. It's like, damn it, I just wanted to be a
Damn
knight.
it, damn.
Yeah.
Good night.
All right. All right. With that, you are going to be entering Salisbury, and we're going to cut back to Elian and the squad north. Now, you folks have made your way into the Forest Sauvage. It's exciting. And you're riding on the road north.
Yep.
What is your plan from here?
Well, I don't think we're going to find the horse in Forest Sauvage. So just keep heading in the direction we were going. Like kind of northeast.
With the intentions of taking them stronger to the east than the north? Are you persuading your crew to perhaps head a little closer to the Saxon shores?
Yes.
Without identifying it as such?
Oh no, she tells them. She's honest to a fault.
Okay. What are you saying exactly? Because I think that's going to be an important piece here.
I mean, as far as she knows, it's to the north. So she figures there actually is a chance that the horse might be there. It is not clear to her what they mean by north.
Okay. All right. Give me another hunting roll.
I crit.
Sure.
Ooh.
Thank God for that. Thank God for being impassioned, because these would have both been fumbles.
Okay, one sec. Let me just check something here. You find yourself making your way towards a path. You see a small land bridge, and a small stream. At the front of this bridge, this narrow path across, you see a knight. Appears to be standing guard. Alien heraldry roll +10.
It's the same one we saw before.
Heraldry roll +10.
Okay. Is that +10 my impassion, or is it an additional +10?
Additional +10. This is the heraldry of the Sauvage.
Okay.
It does not look like Padarn, though.
Interesting. Okay. She's not going to avoid them.
As you ride forward, the knight says, "Halt! These are the lands of King Sauvage. Trespassers are not welcome."
I wasn't aware they are preventing people from traveling through.
Not people, just knights.
Oddly specific. I ask why?
No reason of yours, Sir Knight.
Well, your hospitality is clearly, and politeness is, clearly fantastic here. Not pleased with how short he's being. She doesn't think it's necessary.
Yeah.
Will you allow us to go around you then? Not like around you, like here, but like, I guess we have to leave for Sauvage. But we're already in it. She's like thinking out loud of like, oh, that's gonna work.
When you get to the last point, he looks like he goes through definitely a series of emotions in your comments. But when you get to the last point, he shrugs and says, "Indeed, you may exit to the south. There's a small trail that way."
If I perchance go east.
You may go south, as I've said.
She's very confused.
Okay, well, you're confused. Sir Brockvale is going to step forward.
Oh, great.
Sir.
So he trots forward a couple of trots and says, "We are here on behalf of the Princess Olwyn. Stand aside or die, Sir Knight." The knight says nothing and just stands there, or sits there upon his horse.
Elliot face palms.
Do you want to interject in any way?
She's gonna look at him and just go, how do you think this is gonna go?
I think he looks back to you and says, "He's a forest knight in the way. Let's rid of him and carry on. We have a mission. Lady Olwyn is waiting for us." It said this is, by the way, like entirely like Lady Beatrice's thing, but he doesn't care. Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
You're not
he's like,
impressing.
Lady Olwen is the one they technically took the orders from.
Also, he wants to impress Lady Olwen.
100%. Now the question is, are you gonna intercede because you have but moments before this continues to escalate? Oh, the trend continues.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna get you to roll for Brockville. I will tell you what to roll.
We lose both Minotos and Brockvale in one session.
Girl. At least we tried to save Minotos.
All right. So, roll me a D10, or sorry, roll me a D20 versus 18. Let's roll a D20. Okay. All right. And ooh, that's good. It's very good. Okay. Okay. When you are ready, I want you to roll. It looks like the two are going to start on horse. When you are ready, I want you to roll a d20, and this one's verse a 20 with the impassion.
Is he impassioned?
Your Brockvale is.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. All right, Brockvale gets the upper hand on this. Roll 66 is Brockvale and this knight charge at each other. Ooh, that's pretty big. He falls. It helps that he's currently he failed his honor test earlier. He flips over as the lance breaks on him. He flips end over end on the horse and rolls onto the ground, hits it with a thud. I think Brockvale will doesn't have a super huge honor. Roll a d. He's a passionate boy to the Lord. Yeah, I think he's gonna ride up on his horse and hold the spear to the man while he's down, and say, "Yield, Sir Knight, or die. It's your last warning."
Elias goes, die is pretty dire.
What did Elian say?
She goes, die is pretty dire. That would escalate it quickly. She doesn't like order him anything. She's just talking to herself, like, what is happening?
Okay. I'm gonna check something.
There is no intimidate skill, so I'm curious how that's going to go.
Oh, boy.
Okay. He says, "I yield." Okay. Elian, give me an intrigue roll.
Success.
I think for any of if there were any onlookers, they'd be like, "Wow, Brockvale just did amazing." But I think for Elian, you can see him like he just looks like he won the lottery. Like he's like, "Oh, I actually won." Like he's still processing it underneath. Like I don't think he's so certain that he won this right here. He's very proud of it, but he's very like uncertain of what to do next. Now, you know the protocol. If the other knight yielded, you could have, of course, just set him free. Might be the best for public relations, but you could also take him as a prisoner. He would be honor bound to follow you on the rest of your trip and return with you until he's ransomed. But it might increase tensions with the King Savage.
She's going to impart all this knowledge to Brockvale.
Okay.
Because technically he's Brockvale's captive if he takes him captive.
Right. Now the question is though, do you? I guess not, because your goal right now, you are highly. You can't be like slowed right now. Your goal is to get to the Saxon shore.
Yeah.
And you don't care about the rest of it.
I mean, she cares about finding the horse in Nimue, obviously, but it's not.
It's the losing matter right now.
Secondary.
Yeah, it's secondary, but yeah.
So if you're not going to offer any advice other than to impart the option to Brockvale,
Yeah,
Is
she'll
that-
also be like, so, pros, cons. Your cap. He's your potential captive, essentially. You're the one who bested him.
all right. He looks really annoyed, and he says, "All right, get up, Sir Knight. We're going to be on our way, and don't stop us the next time we're through."
She's a little proud of him.
He doesn't look very happy. He wanted to bring a trophy home.
Oh, honey.
He fumbled his pride, though. So, okay.
Oh.
Continuing on, I will get one more hunting roll. -5 again. You are in the Forest Sauvage after all.
Success.
As you start to clear the forest, in the sense that the forest is growing thinner, and then finally you exit the forest itself, you see a walled city ahead. A motte and bailey. I will take a folklore roll +10.
Is that in addition to my
Correct.
passion? Okay.
Blech. Blech.
You okay there, Rebecca?
I'm fine.
Success.
Have my
I
phone is
succeeded.
just charging just out of reach, and that's what I'm using to check roll
Oh,
20.
okay.
You see ahead the motte and bailey of St. Albans, the place where Uther and many others were poisoned to death not long ago, and a great war with the Saxons took place, where the kings Octa and Eosa of, well, Octa anyways, of the north met his end.
Thank God Minodos is with us and not you.
All right, we'll move back. Where are we at? Yes, indeed. We're gonna move back to the other two. As we move back to Everett and Bowie.
We are searching for giant horse landmarks. That was the one, if I remember correctly, we knew vaguely where it was. Instead of
Indeed.
like generally north, it was like, no, this one is located here. So try and find our way to that.
All right. All right. I'm picking up on what you're saying.
Yeah.
Now the question is, how are you gonna get there?
Our one horse.
Mhm.
Because somebody lost their horse again.
Right on the
Maybe
road.
lost it once again.
Yeah. And if-
Following the
just if
path
we-
exactly.
Yeah, and if we hear someone, we'll deal with that bridge. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. At the same time, because crossing the bridge at different times turns out is a problem.
Problematic.
Let me just check something here. me just confirm.
Just going to find a random Saxon on the way, you know?
Don't you call me a squire, a knight, and I'm for hire.
How are you going to look for this? You had a general understanding of where it was?
Yeah. Well, dang it. I say Everett's not really well versed in Salisbury as a place.
Kind of relying on Minotos to give us a
Yeah, we definitely
better-
were. That we lost our navigator.
Yep. And you lost your socialite too. Well,
Yep.
you have another, technically.
I don't know if we trust that social.
Dare you? Dare though?
You know that kind of by passing through here, you know, these places, like you're going through the forest. Just on the other side of the forest is going to be towns and manors and all sorts of Salisbury stuff.
Okay. We got this.
We can say that we're on pilgrimage or something.
I mean, if we want to lie. Nightly quest seems like something that they would get.
I mean, we sort of are in a sense. It's a rescue mission, right? From what I understand.
And we can ask a shop owner or something.
Oh, yes.
And you and I don't run into the pagan issue.
Yes. One thing we have going for us.
Let's start with the hunting roll.
Woo.
Both of us.
Rolling stuff and things.
Both are just Ivray.
That was a
just
success,
a navigator
not a great
in this
one.
case.
Okay.
Yeah.
C'est parfait.
Okay. You follow the forest trail.
Oh yeah.
You ride really close to a river. You assume that that's the other side of the river you crossed. Continuing on. And you see a bridge ahead in another river. You are out in open plains now.
Okay.
Right.
We aren't hidden, but we can't be snuck up on, so. Worst things.
Take your blessings where you can.
Oh, we get on the horse.
This is the opposite of a blessing.
No, we're making sure we both go over at exactly the same time.
I'm going. And he does, gets on.
And I will ride towards the bridge.
Okay. Roll me a D100 each of you.
2.
$36.
Okay. I will take. I'm trying to think. Battle test from both of you.
Oh, God.
Boy. Success.
We both succeeded, but not what?
It's a success.
Okay. You know, on the news all the time how you hear about a Russian plane or whatever flying
Oh
really
my
close to our
god.
borders.
Oh my god.
You know, it's like it's always like promoted like it's this big surprising thing. Well, it's basically testing defenses and border clashing and scouting. This is nightly work 101 for most knights in most counties to make sure their borders are protected, to have border patrols.
Yep.
And it's very clear the way this small group of knights, we will give them a number. It's going to be 4 knights.
Yeah.
4 knights are here, and they're riding sort of as you start to make your way towards the bridge. They start to ride like to meet you. The way they're moving is clear that they're ready to like contest the border and show their right of defense and their right of arms here.
Yep.
This is standard
Awesome.
fare, right?
I just love the image of these 4 knights riding up on 2 knights sharing a
Knights on
horse.
one horse. We're doing great.
So-
We're not going to win that.
Oh, I don't
I
think
say
they're hostile.
I would say dismount and look as non-threatening as possible.
Bowie, get on the horse. Bowie, get off the horse. Gets off the horse.
You know, when you listen to me, less bad things happen to you.
Well,
And everyone will
maybe
take off.
order
If
me
he has
around
a
more
helmet,
often.
he'll take it off. So, like, essentially, he's trying to look as non-threatening as possible, and as much as like I'd rather talk to you than
Okay. That's
fight
fair.
you.
Bowie also adopts a non-threatening pose.
Well, that's very difficult for him. Philip!
We got Philip after all. We knew we were.
Yeah,
He came back! He hates people for 19.
Same
Okay.
though.
The one who rides forward, he has like a thick beard. He's like size 19,
Oh, great.
quite large.
Uh-huh. I'm glad we didn't fight right away. This
Yeah.
sucks.
But as you kind of approach in a non-threatening way, he'll lower his spear and ride to meet you at the bridge.
Everyone incline his head respectfully as they.
Bowie as
Sir
well.
Knight?
You're not a Summerland patrol then?
No. No, we're not a patrol is putting it very graciously for 2 knights on a quest.
2 knights. That's not your squire?
Almost,
He has
Squire.
a horrible tendency to lose his horse.
Look.
Okay, so we'll see how you feel about this. But they laugh, and one of them says, "Typical Summerlanders."
How high is my? These are Salisbury, not Saxons. Yes.
Correct.
Okay, good. Because this would have gone a different way.
I'm from Kent.
Yeah, we're not technically Summerlanders.
Do you say you're from
Either of
Kent?
Originally.
Yeah. He spits and he says, "You don't look like a Saxon to me."
I'm not.
He's from Kent. I'm from France. Does it matter?
There's no France yet.
There's no France yet. What's the name for it?
Yeah, Aquitaine.
Oh, is it?
Aquitaine. He says Aquitaine.
Yeah. He says, and yet you swear your fealty to Summerland banners?
Very well enough.
When you find a lord or lady that's worth serving, that is good and gracious, it pays to serve itself.
He nods. What are your intentions in Salisbury?
There was a maiden kidnapped from Our Lady's lands, and we have indication that she was taken into Salisbury, not necessarily by people of Salisbury, but she was taken here.
Why would she be taken here?
I don't
It's all
know.
very vague, only that she was taken to the horse landmark, the large white horse.
Which I think is why they sent me.
It would not be why they sent him.
I know. I know.
I know that.
I know that. Shut up.
I don't know if he said that in character, but if he did, Everett would have 100% been like, it is not why they sent him.
Yeah, it was. And then Bowie's like, I know.
I'm gonna test something here.
Oh, that was so many. They all went through at once for me. I just saw like 4 rolls go through.
I will test the other side of that. The hell happened? Oh yeah. Okay.
It was suspicious.
I'm smiling, so it doesn't bode well.
One of the knights, like the one in the back, kind of moves forward, scrunches up his nose a bit. He says, "White horse? You mean that old pagan landmark?"
That would likely be the one. Yep.
Then you're going the wrong way.
Insight check?
Insight check.
Yeah.
Is there an insight in this game?
It would be intrigue.
Intrigue. Oh, I failed. I don't know.
Hard to tell.
I also
Oh,
failed.
great.
Hard to tell for both of you. You know what I need?
We-
Trusting versus suspicious. What I need in
Okay.
turn.
Oh,
Let's go. I'm not playing Beatrice. This is a very different experience. Oop. Okay, we might split on this. I'm suspicious and trusting.
I'm also
we both
suspicious.
succeeded. Or I have succeeded on
what?
both.
I
I
failed
succeed
on
on both.
trusting.
Okay.
Yeah, so Bowie, you're very suspicious. They're full of crap. I think every year torn,
Yeah.
but you also, I think you have a decent honor, right?
Oh yeah.
So I think you think like what reason other than like a joke would they have to
Yeah.
send you on a wild goose chase?
So the location we are looking for, we had heard there were 2. One north of Summerland and one in Salisbury's lands. Is that incorrect?
They look at each other, shrug. The one that spoke, which we'll name him now.
It wasn't Philip.
Oh God, Hulfred.
Ah.
Hjolfrin.
Heelford.
Girlfriend.
Of Cornwall. Interesting.
They're getting some fascinating backgrounds here.
Yeah. Oh, he's from Tintagel originally. Interesting.
Oh,
Probably married in. Or was formerly a mercenary knight. So regardless, he says my kin used to talk about there being more than one. It's the only reason I know the other one's back the way you came.
So the Summerlanders think there's one here, and they know there's one north.
You speak of the Westford Whitehorse, yes?
Yes.
And you came upon that trail there in the forest?
We did.
uh,
Well, came upon very unceremoniously, but yes.
Now, I don't tend to believe fairy tales, as it were. But there's more than one night that's accounted for reference to a giant in those lands. Regardless, there appears to be a newly erected Mont and Bailey there, known as New Westford.
Yep, we found it on our way. It's in his lands, isn't it?
In the mountains nearby, yes.
lovely.
I think Everett just like in front of all these knights just looks like a man who's been defeated on so many levels. Like there's a very deep sigh.
Well, if that is the case, I suppose we'll just have to go back that way.
Folklore test plus 10.
Let's go. Me too, or just
Yep.
Bowie? Folklore plus 10. Success, but on a 1.
Do. Fail.
I think as Bowie says that way, sort of sets in for Evray that you'll be traveling back into the forest via the forest gloom, heading east to west.
Oh.
He looks worse. Any advice for anyone going back?
The knight that Philip that you were talking to originally says, "Don't."
You've clearly
Yes.
never met Summerlanders before. We're gonna
Only
go
once.
back. Who did you meet? I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Do you say that to him?
Yeah.
He says, "I was a squire when King Uther raided them."
Yeah, it's not a very peaceful history, is it?
I've seen bloodier wars, but I've never quite seen so many lose themselves.
Lose themselves.
Many who went never quite returned the same. and yet there was little more than raiding that took place.
Yeah, Summerland is well, I
Interesting.
don't think you'd believe me if I told you. The land itself is odd. The people are just used to it being odd.
They were raised there. They tend to know the secrets.
But yeah, it tends to be a baptism by fire.
Awareness
That's
test
what-
from the two of you.
Let's go. It's gonna go great. Okay, something's broken. Something about me tonight is so broken.
So it's all
I need
started. It's all started when Nicole
It's
and
Thomas's fault.
Bert took a break from their games. So they took a week off. Nicole and Bert didn't roll fumbles. So as a result, Thomas rolled all the fumbles, and now everything's off course from its normal position. So you may, in fact, now inherit.
I don't want to inherit it.
Yeah.
Whose was it in the first place?
It was
Bert
Nicole's.
and Nicole's.
Yeah.
Nicole, I don't want to give it back to you. That's mean. Everybody can keep it. I don't.
It's fair.
If it makes you
Everybody
feel
can take it.
better. If it makes you feel better, I succeeded.
Yep.
Yep.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Bowie, make a heraldry roll. We'll give you a +6 on this. Okay. You're not sure who they are, but you're the first to notice. You see a large contingent going from south, kind of riding north slowly, almost like marching, banners and all. It's got to be a couple hundred people.
That doesn't look friendly.
They look back, and then they kind of look at each other, and they're like, on second thought, perhaps it's best the two of you stay with us for a little while.
Not friends of yours?
We insist you stay.
Or what exactly?
Is your guess?
It's sounding a little less.
They kind of, the
yes.
four are kind of exchanging glances with each other. Give me an intrigue test.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Back.
God, you guys are both good at this too, and I think you're a little
So
caught guard.
good.
I will say this: you feel very uneasy. You don't know exactly what those glances mean. They seem to be calling you, inviting you in as guests, but it doesn't feel very guestly.
No, it does not.
Yeah.
But
You
we get on the
feel-
horse.
you
Oh,
do you say that to him?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he gets on the horse.
Okay. As you're doing that, they draw their swords.
Yep. I'm going to try and get on the horse. We're going to see if that works.
Okay. We're
Get into
going
the vehicle.
to be continue at that point for next time.
Ah.
You done saw something they didn't want you to see.
No.
Yeah. I was like, it's either that or this is not a friend for them and means bad things. Hit me, sis. We're running into the forest gloom, so they're not really going to want to chase us that far.
I mean, that.
Yeah, no, that's a double-edged sword. That's what it's like.
All right. So we'll
Yeah.
see how this plays out next time. Obviously, you're not in great shape to fight, so I'll let you two kind of brainstorm offline about what you want to do and approach here. Not saying
Like
you couldn't,
could stop us.
right? Not saying you couldn't win It's not looking
Wow.
good. Yeah.
No, it is not.
1 horse and 2 of you versus
And 2
4 of them.
knights. Yep.
And secondary characters on top of that. It was primary
Sounds-
characters. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad Beatrice didn't come for this.
Right? Could you imagine like
I've never
these
been so
two,
glad that someone was like, sit down.
like hella pregnant ladies? Just
Oh yeah,
like,
that would have gone so. Honestly, it might have gone better than this. To be honest, like they're used to Faerie. It would have actually been the princess, and then these guys would
right?
have likely been nicer.
I don't know.
You got the suspicious 18 Philip as well. I need to say.
Philip.
Roll to avoid going into labor. Okay.
So I'm glad, I was thinking, I'm like, we need to make sure that Salisbury doesn't feel incredibly inviting for Summerland. It's like, oh, that's done in 1 episode. Never mind. Don't even have to try anymore. So,
Nope. Bad,
this is-
bad.
this is the mood it should feel like. Salisbury and Summerland and Salisbury and Silchester, not best friends. Now, Salisbury and the North probably also not.
Yeah, best friends.
Nobody's friend.
Okay, so we're gonna pick up next session with Nicole. I'm gonna check in with you now, Nicole. Is there anything you want to do in Albans, or should we move past that point?
St. Albans sounds kind of, just given the history, kind of ominous and bad luck. So she's gonna
Skip it again.
go around it. Yeah, she's gonna go around it.
Perfect.
She doesn't got time for those kind of
Okay.
sidetracks.
All right. Well, when we start the next session, we'll begin with you entering Hartford. All right. Let's do some quick outros, folks. We'll start with Rebecca, and we'll go from there.
Hi, I'm Rebecca, and I played Sir Bowie today. And he fell off his horse so many times.
He lost his horse.
Yeah, par for the course, darling.
Details.
Details.
All right.
And yes, check out our Discord, hang out with us, post memes and dumb stuff, and get notified of when we go live. We have shows Sunday, Tuesday, and Fridays.
Awesome. Emily.
Alrighty, I'm Emily. I played Sir Evray, the long-suffering parent of the other 2 knights he was with. Yeah, I played a knight. It was weird being good at different things, and not being good at most things. We had 3 fumbles tonight, and they were all me. Every bit of them. Bob jinxed it. Bob is also muted.
That was a bad one. Yeah, that was a bad one. It's true. Nicole.
You jinxed it.
I'm Nicole. I played Sir Elian Lost, who did not get lost.
True.
Yeah, so far the travel's actually been really smooth for Elian. I feel like that's not going to last, but it's especially now that I've changed it.
Yeah. Just wait till you do your primary objective, and that plus 10
10 is
goes
gone.
away.
That goes away. You're like, oh,
I know.
right. Who's Nimue? Where are we
Right,
going?
Nimue.
Well, we're gonna have that conversation.
No.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have that conversation because I think both the other knights are gonna recognize Albans, so we're gonna probably pick up with that. We'll figure out where we're going from there.
Brockvale wasn't in the Battle of St. Albans.
But he knows where it is.
He knows where it is. Yeah, he knows about it. Just he wasn't there at the battle where everyone died.
You've also got the boy from Jigent, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've also got Mortalic. So
Mhm.
we'll see how that
Yeah,
goes.
the gigant play. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm Bob. This has been another episode of Summerland Enchantment. We have them off in vignettes for now, dealing with two things. The first thing is returning Nimue, and the second thing is Elian has just recently found out that her father is apparently alive, and has taken up the cloth somewhere in the Saxon shore, which is probably the least safe place to be right now. So good thing that Elian and the other knights are headed that way. We will figure out where that's going next session. Thanks for watching, everyone. We're going to potentially, where are we at? We'll raid out. Why not? Why
Oh
not?
yes. Unseelie raid.
Oh,
It's always hard this time of night too. It's like, is anyone even?
Is
you
there
know,
anybody in there?
Anybody out there?
I started singing across the universe in my head. I was completely off the vibe there. Sorry, everybody.
Oh, good. I've still got Beastie Boys lyrics in the back of my head, like manifesting. And
That's fair.
right intergalactic from like talking about all of our nights.
Right?
I peek in and say goodnight to the kittens again because they're just too
My
cute.
name is
Ah.
Seminodos.
Babies.
I'm related to bonobos.
Yeah, what's sad is he probably is Owen's favorite.
He is Owen's
Look,
favorite,
He's
hands
oh,
down.
favorite.
So, like, even if
look,
all of this
just
goes
because,
horribly,
just because
she'll pay the ransom.
All right,
they
we're
had a
gonna go
nice
raid
vacation together.
Christina
Bye.
Buttkev. We are about to raid. Thanks
Excuse
all.
me?
See you next time.
Bye.
Karina Buttkev. I didn't name it. We'll see you next time. Take care.